5 keys. Okay? The number one key to weight loss or anything, it don't matter, weight loss, weight gain, it doesn't matter. So if you're watching this and you don't want to lose weight, it's okay. It's a principle. Principles stay the same. Principles are the same wherever you apply it. So you can apply it to whatever. Kira, are you okay? Give me a thumbs up to make sure you're okay. All right. Principles stay the same, y'all. The top key is, number one key is developing a why. Okay, if you was on last week, then you might have went through this webinar, but we're doing an encore of this because the Wi-Fi connection was not so good last week. Okay, so we made some changes to where you could hear us more efficiently now. But the top key to doing anything, and we're talking about losing weight today, but the top reason to doing anything is developing a strong enough why. The strongest why you can develop is for yourself. Now, some of you may say, well, that's selfish. Why would I do it for myself? Well, it's not selfish. What it is understanding that yourself is much more than that one little physical vessel of you, the body. Can y'all see my board okay? Make sure you can see my board okay. You can see it okay, Kira? Okay, cool. The number one reason, okay, is yourself. When you're on a plane, and the plane, before they read the little messages and all that kind of good stuff, the first thing that they say is what? They say, before you can help anybody else in case of an emergency, you have to put your oxygen mask on first. Okay, many of you are trying to be superheroes, especially my sisters out there. I got to give it to the sisters out there because in today's time, the sisters are really, really, really stepping up to the plate and doing a lot of things and filling roles that are not being necessarily, filled at this time. So the brothers, I promise you, we promise to rise up to the occasion and take our rightful place so we can take some of the load off you. But you got to understand our situations as well as it relates to the society and not wanting to see, a black male succeed and a black male grow and cultivate. And if you don't understand what I'm saying, you understand when you get a son. Okay? We're on a Black Vegan Social tonight, so I'm talking to y'all raw. Okay? So, number one reason is self. I don't care, okay, what your responsibility is. I don't care what your responsibility is in total. Let me explain something to you, beloved. If anything happens to you, all those things that you're responsible for cannot get done. There's a quote. I want you to write this down if you got pen and paper, or write it down on your phone. Okay? He who has his health has many goals and aspirations. But he who does not only has one, and that's to get healthy. He who has his health, he got many things he want to do. I want to put this, I want to do that, I want to do this. But he who is not healthy only got one goal, and that's to be healthy. See, the reason why your why is not strong enough yet is because you keep thinking for vain reasons. You keep thinking that you want to lose weight because you want to fit in those size 12, that size 10, that size 8, that size 7 again. Okay? But that's selfish. We're not talking about selfish, we're talking about selfless. Because if you really understood, it's affecting much more than that. It's affecting your relationship with your children. Because your children are you tired, you can't go take them out because you're not feeling good. You in pain because you got so much inflammation everywhere. Y'all got to hear what I'm saying. You got to hear what I'm saying. You got to see this from a bigger tower. You got to see this from a bigger position, y'all. You're seeing it on a low level, so your why is not strong enough. Number one reason is why. The number one reason is why, and the number one reason within that why is self. Okay? Kira, am I good? Okay, sweet. The next thing, your family, but more important than your family is your purpose. Okay? This is where it gets deep. Your purpose. You were put on this planet for a particular reason. There's a reason why you were put on this planet. And so because a lot of us are not tapped into why we were necessarily put here in the first place, then guess what? Your why is not showing up, because it's like, why am I even here anyway? There was something placed inside of you that was made to give the world, your community, your family, something that only you have. None of us is out here making it by ourselves. The way that we were set up as human beings we were made to be in an ecology that supports life. There's something in the deep down inside of you that you have that I need that's necessary for me to live the best life that I have to live. But because you're suppressing it, because you're unhealthy, you can't bring it out. Because the only thing you can think of, what did I say? Who has his health has many goals, but he who does not only has one. The only thing you can only think about is the pain that you're in, the stress level, and paying these bills. Your purpose, you haven't tapped into that purpose. Tap into that purpose. If I'm making sense to you, comment. If you got an aha moment, and if you just feel like that makes sense to you and that's touching you, comment. Okay? Make sure you leave a comment. Share this post. We want this message to resonate with the world. Okay, y'all shared all these articles about these celebrities and all that crap that don't mean nothing. Okay, share something that's going to help somebody. Okay.